Welcome back
to
Dadventurous.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
We're back not only for another episode,
but for another season.
A new season, a returning season, maybe? Maybe we're going to go visit somewhere we've been before?
I know. We shall visit a very silly campaign.
Excuse me.
Yes,
it was quite silly. So serious.
He tried to be. But we're coming back for season 4. I am the dungeon master once again. I'm the daughter.
Huzzah!
And we are returning to Stormwreck Isle.
Yeah.
Or we're not returning to Stormwreck Isle, but to our characters.
To that campaign.
Yeah.
Which is great because not only am I excited to play a character again, I have so much less stuff in front of me as a dungeon master, and I love it. I don't get to do this very often in life, and every time I do, I'm like, oh, it's so nice being a player. So the daughter's going to take the reins once more, lead old Hob and Owlfred through a campaign.
Hob, Owlfred, and Yarg, the Feathered Fangs are back.
That's right. I forgot about the Feathered Fangs thing.
That was your idea, and I liked it. You guys have been doing quite a bit. But without further ado, let's get into it.
Oh man, let's do it. I'm excited.
All right.
Bum, bada bum bum.
Storm.
Bada bum bum. Bum, bada bum bum. Souls. Bada bum bum. Bum, bada bum bum.
Dragon.
Bada bum bum. Bum, bada bum bum.
Roll. Dadventurous. Last we left Hob, you had just departed from Stormwreck Isle. After,
with my destiny in hand.
With your destiny in hand. Destiny in hand and new adventures on the horizon.
That's right.
You had departed after preventing the return of Sharuth, the Red Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
You had teamed up with Elder Runara and Sparkrender, or
it's your opinion on what his name is.
Yeah, as his more popular name is Shark Tender.
That's right.
The Blue Dragon. But you had managed to prevent Sharuth's return, drive off Olivia,
that's right.
Alfred's evil estranged sister. And you had set off to the mainland. We ended last season with you having a second rematch with your nemesis, Marrow General.
About teaching lessons, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
We had an epic duel, no doubt.
You did. You did indeed. You defeated him once again.
Huzzah.
And made it to the mainland. Now, a few months have passed for the Feathered Fangs. You've been on adventures. You've had great acts of heroism, great acts of shenanigans, which is why you have leveled up to level 8.
Woohoo! That's a big jump.
It's a very big jump.
I love it. Have I been on the sea, or have we been on mainland?
It varies.
Okay.
You've probably had ocean adventures, you've had mainland adventures. You've started to get a little famous. I'm
living up to my folk hero background?
Yeah, you are.
Yes.
Except now you have comrades to go along with it.
That's true.
However, over the past few months that you've been adventuring, a new problem has come to light on the Sword Coast.
Uh-oh.
A fishy problem.
A fishy problem.
Mm-hmm. Over the past few months, the Marrow threat to shoreline settlements, towns, ships, has become more apparent. The Marrow have always been a problem along the Sword Coast, but over the past few months, they've become a bit more aggressive. Ships have been attacked, shoreline settlements have been raided, and people are starting to get worried. This hasn't happened before. Neverwinter and Waterdeep, two major port towns, in particular, have been hit the hardest by these raids and attacks. The first of which, Neverwinter, you hail from. Ellen Hopper and Del Glissandir.
That is what they call me.
And you have been called back by the officials of the city to assist with the problem.
The problem of being famous. they know me now.
Indeed.
I see.
The attention has turned to you and the Feathered Fangs to figure out why the Marrow are so aggressive all of a sudden and how to stop it. I assume you accepted as a folk hero.
Oh, of course. Yes. No, as soon as how was it delivered to me?
Probably they sent a message to you by mail, and they.
I think there was a period of time. We'll say I was in some distant city or a distant town, like a little village, and some little boy came up to me at one point and was like, "Sir, you have mail." And I was like, "Thank you, little boy. Here's a copper piece." And then as soon as he went away, I turned to the Feathered Fangs and I went, "Yee-hee-hee, we got mail. I've never had mail before."
I know, this is interesting, right?
And so I crack it open and I read the thing and I say, "Aha, our reputation is growing, gentlemen. They're asking for our help in Neverwinter."
Oh, well, I haven't been to a big city before.
They're fine. But the Marrow are back. And I stare again, the 1,000-yard stare. If you could take the angle of my eyeballs, cut through all the trees and buildings and everything, you would see that I'm looking out into the horizon on the ocean. Straight into the ocean where I think a Marrow is.
All right. I like it.
Also, I'm wearing an eye patch.
Oh, why?
We'll find out, won't we?
Sounds like we will. So you accepted the city council's request. The giant wooden doors of Neverwinter City Hall slam shut behind you.
Oh man, we're here now?
Yeah, we're here.
I adjust my armor and I flip my hair over my shoulder and I have a new eye patch. It's like a cloth, like a bandit mask type eye patch, to where it's going over one eye in a dramatic sort of cloth foldy sort of way. It's torn at the bottom. It looks almost like I just put it on, but I've been rocking this in towns and cities on occasion.
Nice. Build up you have to build up an image.
I think, yeah, there's a reputation of the Feathered Fangs, sure, but there's also that reputation of the one-eyed, hero out there.
Yeah.
Folk hero.
The one-eyed elven hero.
That's right.
I like it. Currently, unfortunately, the image of the Feathered Fangs is a bit tarnished, as you are currently all holding, and yes, even Owlfred, various items of gear that you have been gifted rather unceremoniously by this council.
Oh, okay.
You have, they gave you a few potions. If you want, you can add 2 healing potions to your inventory.
Gladly. Just regulars?
Yep.
Okay.
They've given you watertight bags to store your stuff in.
Oh boy.
And
I see where this is going.
Yeah. And the final thing is they have given you these strange, thick leather fabric metal suits with glass helmets. And they're called fish suits. They're basically magical diving suits that will allow you to breathe underwater. Are these the
Spelljammer ones?
Yes, these are.
If anyone knows what we're talking about, go look at the Spelljammer supplement, which is like a space pirate D&D supplement.
Sci-fi Dungeons and Dragons.
There's these suits that let you breathe in space or underwater called fish suits.
Yes.
I'm very excited. I'm going to look ridiculous.
Unfortunately, you will.
And wait, and Owlfred and Yarg have?
Yes. Yarg has a mini-sized one, and Owlfred is holding a glass globe in his beak that will fit over his head. So, yeah.
Okay. And who's standing in front of me?
Huh?
Who's standing in front of me? Or I'm just holding these now?
You're just holding these. The door just shut behind you. You came out into the lobby. Yeah.
I say, well, looks like we're bound for the ocean once more.
Yeah. I'm not sure about all this water, though. Ugh.
Come on, Yarg, it'll be fun. We haven't been back there since the last time we were on the ocean, a couple weeks ago, where I got this eye patch, and I stare, 1,000-yard stare. I can't.
Alfred just gives you a side eye. Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. The council informed you that in just a few hours, there's going to be a ship waiting for you at the docks.
Okay.
To take you out to your destination in the Sea of Swords. Their goal is for you to approach the Marrow in their own domain, aka deep ocean. So you have about, 2-3 hours to explore around. What do you do?
Oh my. Well, of course, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try on this fish suit.
All right.
See if it fits. So I spend some time. I like to think I'm just like on the corner of the street outside the like administration building. And I'm just like, gotta get my foot in here, pull that in tight.
Yarg assists you
And
with
I
the zippers.
Pull it in, and then I zip it up or whatever and have a glass globe helmet, right?
Mhm.
And then it's just like, I am a fish man. How do I look? And I stand heroically.
Actually, I'm gonna roll something for Yarg.
You look, quite fishy.
Hey, quite fishy. Thank you, Yarg.
But a majestic fish.
A majestic fish. That's what I was going for. Okay, and then I waddle around like that kid from the Christmas Story movie
Wait, what?
into the town wearing the fish suit.
Okay. I don't know if I've watched Christmas Story.
It's like, I think you did, you were young, but he like gets a snowsuit that's way too tight, and he looks like a starfish trying to like walk around like that. Yeah. Anyway.
All right. Beautiful.
No, I'm just kidding. I will take it off and I will go into town.
All right.
Are there any, this is Neverwinter?
Yes, this is Neverwinter, a big
Are there
bustling
any like
city. There's
old spots that Hob would go to? Like a tavern or an inn for a couple hours?
There are certainly taverns and inns around. I'd say you have a few frequent places. You've spent your childhood here, so yeah.
I would like to go to is it daytime?
Yep, it's daytime. It's about, I don't know, around lunchtime. So you're, have until about golden hour sunset time before you need to leave.
All right. I would like to go to the place or like in front of a tavern.
All right. Ah, yes, and last we left Hob, he had also procured a lute and was trying to learn how to play it.
And in the months past, I have done more than just level up, for those of you at home who are interested. I have taken a feat, and of that feat, I took the Magic Initiate Bard sub-feature. And so I'm not going full Bard multi-class. Hob's not that cool, but I would like to pull out my lute, which I am now proficient in.
Nice.
And I would like to try to play the tale of our deeds in the last few months and the heroics soon to come of the fish adventure of the Feathered Fangs.
Nice. All right. I think Yarg starts tapping a little beat on a barrel nearby to help you out.
Can I
make a performance check?
Can I do the thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can do the thing.
I now have a +5 to performance.
Oh, nice.
Hiya! That first roll of the campaign is a natural one.
Well, that'll set the tone for the rest of this.
Here we go. That's a 6 total, but that one.
All right. A few patrons that are going in and out of the tavern look at you with interest at first, and then people start shaking their heads and moving away. less people start coming into the tavern.
I actually made it worse business.
Yes, you did.
Oh, no.
And how long do you think you'd play here with this ever-lessening crowd of spectators around you?
Let me roll a perception check. I'd play for a while.
Okay.
My eyes closed, because the other one's covered by an eye patch, of course.
Yeah.
And I'm just basking in what I think is my glory. And then hour into the 3 hours I have later, I open my eyes and no one's nearby?
Nope.
Oh, sweet.
No one is nearby. Yarg says, well, that could have gone better. Being famous is hard.
It is hard, isn't it? Because, when you're out there in these small villages and there's all these people that need help, save me from this werewolf, Hob and Fans.
They love us.
Yeah, they love us. They're like, oh, Yarg, feed my kid that potion that will make him be able to eat meat again.
Yeah. That kid was rough.
Had some sort of affliction called vegetarianism.
Yeah, I think so. I fix him right up, though.
But here in the city, just no one cares. There's no feeling in the city. There's no camaraderie. I don't know. I put my loot away and I say, well, should we do anything else or should we just go out to sea?
Wouldn't mind a drink.
Owlfred, find us a drink.
Owlfred just is on your shoulder and just stares at you and points a wing into the tavern.
Genius, Owlfred. Perceptive as always. And then I go in and order a beverage.
All right. Inside of this tavern, I didn't think of a name for this. Let's call it the Drunken Flumph.
The Drunken Flumph.
Because why not?
Wowsies, I love that.
And yes, I just improvised that. You order a drink.
I ask for seawater.
The bartender just looks at you and just goes, you're paying for it. And
your finest seawater, sir.
All right. He leaves for a few minutes and comes back later with a bucket of seawater, and he pours it into a cup and hands it to you.
Wonderful, thank you. And then I sit at the table and I pour everybody a glass.
Oh, nice.
And I say, come on, guys, we've got to condition ourselves for the journey ahead.
To adventure. Yarg
to adventure.
Raises his glass.
And then I pour a little into a little dish for Owlfred.
Owlfred drinks it once and spits it out and ruffles his feathers.
And then I down my seawater.
All right.
Glug, glug.
While you're in here,
mm-hmm.
the bartender comes up to you again and says, hey, you're the adventurers the council hired to go out and deal with the marrow.
I stand up, put a foot up on the table, and I say, yes, we are the Feathered Fangs. And I say, Feathered Fangs, assemble! And Owlfred gets upon my shoulder.
Yarg stands up and raises his scimitar majestically.
There we go. And I'm holding a spear, pointing, and we're all looking in various directions. The 1,000-yard stare.
The bartender waits for a sec and then goes, right, yeah, I knew that. Word of warning to you three. Do you know much about the marrow? Figured I could, I don't know, help you with some things. I work with the sailors around the docks.
You know, after that fine cup of seawater you gave me, I believe you, that you would be able to tell us things. I have had a run-in with the marrow myself on multiple occasions. But I don't know much, technically, so if you have any insight, I'm sure Yarg will pay attention and take notes, won't you, Yarg?
Huh? My handwriting's not very good.
Well, it's better than no handwriting.
Fair enough. All right. The bartender leans down and says, so I've heard a few rumors around, as a bartender, that's what I do. It's
Mhm.
my job.
Wait.
What?
Was I telling you about my video game idea?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be so fun?
That would be so fun, though.
I came up with this crazy idea that you could like be a bartender or a tavern keep in like a fantasy world, and you had to like sneak around and find out all the information from people going by so that you could relay it to adventurers.
Yeah, and you'd have to like figure out which people to give the information to.
Yeah. And you'd have to like make sure your tavern, you could like upgrade it and stuff. Anyway, total side note. Any
love
video
it.
game designers listening, it's free. There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know how to make games.
Fair. Yeah, we need to get a collab going.
There you go.
All right. From what I heard, as you probably know, the Marrow have been getting a little frisky with their attacks and things on towns. They've always been a problem, but we think, by we, I mean like a lot of the sailors, I think their ruler, the ruler of this area at least, might be at the heart of it. They call her the Scaled Queen.
My eyes go squinty, and I stare off, and I say, the Scaled Queen, huh?
Do you remember this bit of lore from season 2?
Like, very vaguely.
I figured. They call her the Scaled Queen.
Don't worry, though. I do have the lyrics to Shark Tender's Shame written down.
Wait, you do?
Yeah, but I don't have anything else.
Brilliant note-taking.
Thank you.
The only important thing. She's, for as long as I can remember at least, she's demanded tribute from the sailors going through her waters. They've always had this grudge against the land dwellers, but as long as we'd pay the tithes, they were mostly fine till now. We don't know why, but listen, on your way down to wherever you're going, the Marrow don't like pacifists. They don't like liars.
They don't like pacifists?
No.
They don't like people who like peace?
They're
What a weird stat. It's not a weird stance to take, like, if somebody doesn't want to fight, you just like, hey, that's fine, man.
Yarg. Yarg just goes,
Actually, that's, my clan kind of had the same thing. It's
Really?
more common than you think.
Huh.
the bartender nods and says, if you want your mission to succeed, from what I've heard, appearing easily defeated isn't wise.
Appearing easily defeated? Have you seen us, sir? We are not easily defeated. If that wasn't clear, we are not easily defeated. We are the Feathered Fangs.
Yes, you said that already.
I mean, it speaks volumes, is all I'm saying. And then I do the pose again.
He shrugs and says, just fair warning, but good luck on your seawater, I guess. Are you gonna pay your tab or what?
Of course. Yarg, pay this man. With our money. I do have 285 gold still.
You do, nice. He reaches into his bag and pulls out 2 gold.
Yes.
The innkeeper just stares at it for a second and just pockets the gold. All right. Anything else, or are you good?
Not with, the innkeeper leaves?
Yeah, the innkeeper leaves. He just wanted to give you that bit.
Okay. I think for a moment I reach up and I take my eye patch off, 2 fully working eyes underneath, and I scratch the one that has been under the eye patch for a bit, and then I put it on the other eye. And I say, well, gentlemen, it looks like we're going to have to be strong. We're going to have to look fierce under there.
We're gonna have to be brave.
Hey, Yarg, nice. Brave indeed. You know what else I think we need?
What?
Paint.
Why?
Well, these fish suits are fine and everything, but they don't look very fierce, do they?
Ah.
You see where I'm going?
I see where you're going.
So then
All right.
I would like to spend the remaining time hot gluing, painting, craft projecting, spikes,
Oh, nice.
and bones,
Oh, nice.
and skulls of fish and other
Skulls
things.
of fish. And do you just go fishing?
No, I go find a sailor.
Oh.
And I would like to make, and I'm going to paint them all red. Mine's going to be all red and blue.
Yeah.
And crazy. Yarg can do whatever he wants, but
I think Yarg paints his a mix of yellow and orange. with a little bit of like green here and there.
And then for a moment, I think we're all done, and I've upped mine to look more aggressive. And then I look at Owlfred, and he just has this globe.
Mm-hmm.
I slip it on his head as he goes, "Oh," and I would go, "Well, Yarg, what do you think of here? Wait." And I just glue 2 horns on top
On top,
of this.
Owlfred gives a satisfied hoot.
Yes,
Uh,
red painted horns.
I like it.
Yep.
Can you, for that, all of that was amazing. I'm gonna say you get a plus 2 or plus 1 to your intimidation,
All right, +1
because
With
that is amazing.
fish suits. But I will be clear, that took the rest of our time.
Oh yes, absolutely,
Now I have a +2 to intimidation.
perfect. Right, you look fierce. The sun is beginning to set in the sky. You realize it's probably time, and you head over to the docks. At the docks, you find the ship pretty immediately. It's a small sailing vessel, sleek. You can tell this is built for speed. Its small crew is loading a few supplies into it, and a dwarven man in a tricorn hat and a long coat steps up to you and says, "All right, everybody, you must be the Feathered Fangs."
Yes, of course we are. And I am me. You may call me Hob. This is Yarg, and I pat Yarg on the head.
He just says, "Hi."
And our leader, Owlfred, on my shoulder.
Owlfred bows.
Yes.
The dwarf holds out a hand and says, "Nice to meet you. My name's Vildor." Which, by the way, is a recommended name from one of our listeners. Thank you for that.
You. I reach out and hand it and say, "Vildor, huh? What a beautiful name."
Thanks.
Almost like somebody came up with it on the spot and messaged it right into my ears.
That's pretty much how names work, usually.
That's true.
Welcome aboard.
What's the name of this fine vessel we've aborted?
Is the Parrot's Talon. This is my ship.
The Parrot's
The Parrot's Talon.
Talon. That's cool.
I also did not give a name for this vessel in my notes, so I'm adding that now.
I like the Parrot's Talon. Is it like multicolored?
Yeah,
like
it's
a
multicolored.
vibrant
It's
ship?
got some green, some red. The sails aren't the usual canvas. They've got a nice little pink tint to them.
Love it.
It's a pretty ship. He motions you up the plank. He says, "Yes, this is my ship. The council has commissioned me to take you out to where we think the Marrow George,
Threat?
what's that called again?" He says, "Base operations." One of the crew members, and he goes, "Yeah, that thing."
Did that guy have a name you just said?
George.
George.
One of the crew members' names is George.
George. Is he like the tech guy? George the dwarf.
Well,
First mate?
yeah.
First
He's
mate.
the first mate. He wears a bandana, and he's kind of a scrawny half elf.
Oh, half elf.
mhm.
Okay.
And he salutes you. Says, "Welcome aboard. We should be off. We'll reach our destination by next morning."
Perfect. Just in time for me to regale you with a song, George.
Oh, I'd be happy to.
And then I look to Vildor and I say, "Well, Captain, whenever you want, we are ready to disembark. I will be standing at that rail," and I point to the starboard side rail, "for the entirety of the evening."
Fair enough. Just don't get in the way. Cast off the lines! Everybody, prepare for a journey. And the crew untie the boat. Yarg and Owlfred take seats in various places. You stand by the starboard rail.
I remove the helmet of the fish suit if I hadn't already, and I readjust my eye patch again to the other side.
All right.
So my eye is out to sea, and maybe mirroring Once Upon a Time, the first episode of a different hub journey. I'm letting the breeze flip my hair
Nice.
background in the back. But this time it's a little different because I pull out my lute and I start to play a little ditty about
Nice.
sailing on the sea and finding the Meroe. And we will defeat them tomorrow. Yeah. And I'm just playing a song.
I applaud that. That is brilliant. All right. You sail off. You depart the port. The waves there's just a little bit of wind chop. Night's pretty calm. You start heading out a little bit southeast, kind of in the same direction as you went when you first went to Stormwreck Isle.
Okay.
And you head off into the open ocean. The night goes smoothly. There is no storm or attack. It seems pretty calm. Good sign. And in the morning, unless if you'd like to do anything at night.
Well, as previously decided, because I am an elf, I'm a wood elf, I only need 4 hours of sleep with my trance. So I'm staying on watch as much as I can, but I would have slept a little bit, obviously.
All right.
The only thing I would have done in the meantime is I would like to spend a moment to practice a new spell
Oh.
that came up, to where I wait until Yarg is in bed.
He's conked out
Yeah.
on a mat in the corner of your cabin, snoring quite loudly.
As soon as he hits long rest status,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to point towards him and whisper a message, because I have the message cantrip
Oh,
now.
nice.
And it's just going to be me going, beep, 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 time to wake up, Yarg.
Ah!
And I say,
What?
did you hear me?
Yeah. Why'd you wake me up? He rubs his eyes.
About 30 seconds later, a response comes back. I was seeing if this would work, and it worked. Push-up time!
Oh, he only is just now realizing that I think it's telepathy.
120 feet of... Yeah, the replies, they can hear the message and can reply in a whisper that only I can hear.
Cool.
And it will go through it'll go through barriers, a foot of stone, metal, wood, etc. So, yeah.
Cool.
It is me testing my new bard cantrip.
I like it. That's probably going to be a useful one, as you now know. You are...
Where I'm heading. Love it.
Yeah.
And then I do push-ups with Yarg.
All right. Owlfred is counting from the bedpost.
Yeah.
How many?
Oh. That was 7,000.
Brilliant. Amazing number. Get a good morning workout in. All right. As dawn breaks, you hear shouts from the ship's crew. The bell, ding, 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 starts ringing. And it sounds like they've seen something on the horizon.
Oh, okay. I rush over to Vildor, the captain. Captain, what is it we're seeing? I look the wrong direction.
You look like off to the side, and he just taps you on the shoulder and points straight ahead.
Oh.
And you notice in this kind of you're far out to sea, but you know that there are islands in this sort of area. You can't quite see any except maybe one or two on the horizon, but
Okay.
this is an islanded area. You see jutting out of the water you're not quite sure how tall it is from this distance. It's still a ways off, but jagged, black, kind of dark gray rock jutting out from the waves.
Whoa.
It's kind of sharp, pointed, and there's something familiar about this rock.
Is this Sharuth?
No.
Oh.
Make a history check.
History? You know I'm not an intelligence-based character.
Don't worry, the DC is low.
How rude of you, but it's at -1. Oh, I got a 19, so an
nice.
18.
All right, you immediately recognize this type of rock. It is not Cheruth, but you're not close enough to Stormwreck Isle to see that. But this appears to be the same type of rock that was on the jetty of wrecked ships in Stormwreck Isle. If you remember, the cliffs were made of basalt and the beaches were all very jagged.
Yeah,
there
I
was the
remember
dragon
that.
bones and skeletons of old ships. This is the same type of rock.
Okay.
Vildor says, "All right, there's our destination. We'll reach it in about an hour or so. Let's get ready." Calls out to the crew and they sail onward.
Okay. I would say, all right, Feathered Fangs, time to suit up. And then we have a cool, epic suit up montage, like we're superheroes getting ready for battle. It's just me like, shing, quing, but I'm doing those sound effects to
Nice.
put the suit on.
Nice.
And then I'll wait to put the helmet on. It's tucked under my arm for now.
Right. You gather the rest of your inventory into your watertight bags that the council gave you. You have your weapons. Owlfred ruffles his feathers. And you reach the rock. The waves lap against it. This is still kind of a calm morning. You have a few swells, but not a lot. They tack in and bump up against this rock. They throw a quick knot around one of the spurs to keep it in place. And Vildor and George come up to you. "All right, so the council told me to drop you off here. The Marrow, we've been tracking their activity back to here." And George bets in and says, "Listen, you gotta be careful down there. But this is where we're supposed to leave you. We'll stay around for a couple of days and give you time.
Okay.
If you don't come back within a few days, we're going to assume the worst happened to you and we're gonna leave."
George, I'll be back before you can say Ellen Hobrindel Glissandir.
Oh,
Exactly. And I pat him on the shoulder. And then I hop up on the rail.
all right. Yarg hops up next to you and
And I say, Feathered Fangs, don your helmets. And I put my helmet on. And then I reach up to Alfred and I put his Via with cool horns
yeah.
on his head too.
I love your spruce up suits.
And
The captain salutes you.
I turn around backwards and I say, Captain Vildor, it's been an honor, a pleasure, and keep that rail warm for me. I'll be standing by it in no time. And then I would like to fall backwards super cool
Nice.
in tandem with my team over the rail.
I'm going to have you and Yarg make performance checks.
Performance? Okay.
I'm going to say to that.
Hey, that's an 18.
Ooh, Yarg got pretty good too. He got a 15. All right. You guys fall backward.
Yeah, into a perfect dive. I like to think that Vildor runs to the edge, but we're already gone.
He just says, "Well, hope they do good down there. Hey, George, do you remember that song the guy played?" And George, you hear a faint from above the water surface. "You know, I'm not that good with memory, Vildor." And
Gurgle, 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 down we go.
indeed,
Ha ha!
you float underneath the water, again slowly sinking, but underneath the surface. This rock, but you are in pretty deep water. However, you can see down.
Okay.
You notice that this rock that is above the surface seems to be the tallest point in an undersea ridge.
Mm-hmm. So there's other rock points coming up.
There are other
I
rock
see.
points, not many as quite as tall. You only notice maybe one or two that also peek through the surface. But this is a large underground ridge, seemingly uplifted rock. And just beyond this ridge, the water is slightly murky, so you can't see super far, but you see a chasm, a large rift in the bottom of the ocean floor that just past this ridge that runs along it for as far as you can see.
Okay. Can I spend some time getting used to my fish suit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's weird at first, but you start to figure it out. Yarg kind of spins in circles for a minute before managing to stop and get his bearings.
And I'm reading, it says, it grants me breathing underwater and a swimming speed equal to my walking speed?
Yep.
Hey. So I'm pretty fast.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm zooming around 35 feet.
Oh, you have a 35 feet?
I got
fancy.
the, extra thingy.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, so I'm fast underwater. Cool. I spend some time zipping around, and I'm, swimming forward, and then I thrust my spear, and I spin in circles, and I swim backwards.
You get some practice in.
Alfred's probably miserable.
Alfred's just slowly sinking.
That's right.
Because we established that he's too heavy to swim.
I'm like, Alfred, look at this. And then I realize Alfred's not with us anymore. And I look down.
You just look 20 feet down and Alfred is just slowly
I'll
sinking.
zoom down and follow Alfred's descent.
All right. Yarg follows behind you. You guys head down the ocean currents here. You don't feel like too much like it'll sweep you away. You feel pretty good. As you go down this jagged rock, there's clusters of seaweed. You spot maybe a fish or two. It's pretty empty down here, but there is life. Can you make a perception check?
Also, as I talk to Alfred, there's no sound between us. Right? I have to use message. Okay.
But it is a cantrip, right?
Yeah, I can use it.
Okay.
A perception check?
Yes.
14.
14. All right. As you are heading down, you're following Alfred's descent deeper into this water. A flicker of movement catches in the corner of your eye. It's towards the rock you're swimming next to, kind of on the farther side of it. And
all right.
You look, and you see a remnant of a rather large fishtail disappearing around the corner.
A rather large fishtail.
Mm-hmm.
I grab everybody and I say, wait. And they can't hear me because so then I go, and I'm starting to talk and my mouth is moving.
Yeah. Yarg just looks at you and shakes his head.
Oh, and I say, wait. And then I cast message.
All right.
And I say, wait, let's hide against the rock and we'll see if this thing comes back around.
All
We
right.
can sneak attack it.
All right.
And so I swim us over towards the rock and scooch our backs up against it. And I send that message to Yarg and Alfred.
All right. You guys wait for a bit. Nothing else moves for a while.
Okay.
You maybe see a couple pieces of seaweed floating in the current, but other than that, nothing goes by. Nothing comes back.
Okay. Then I would swim out towards that direction of where I saw the tail and curve around the rock.
Right.
See if I can get a look.
You curve around the rock and you see kind of in the side of this rock, an opening.
Oh.
Yeah. It appears natural, but it is dark inside. You can tell it goes on for at least a little bit. And there are a few clusters of seaweed around the opening. You also notice a few fish bones around the opening. And other than that, the sea is silent.
I pull a torch out.
What?
And then I'm like, in my head, I'm like, we probably should have thought about light sources in the deep ocean.
Yarg comes up to you and sees you holding the torch. And he can't super respond back, but he just pulls out a small vial from his bag, and he breaks it.
Okay.
And there's another little glass vial inside of it. And as he breaks it, the glass begins to glow.
It's a glow stick.
It's
he
a
has
glow
a glow stick.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and he tosses one to you.
Cool. Thanks, Yarg. You are awesome. I do have dark vision, but,
Yeah.
dark. Okay. Super cool sci-fi movie-esque. Take the glow stick, and I would like to be the first one to swim into the hole.
All right. You head in. This cave goes on for a while. You follow it through. It goes pretty deep into the rock. It curves around. It does still appear natural, but you get the sense that this does lead somewhere. You eventually come up to a split in the tunnel. There is 2 passageways. Your light doesn't quite reach down each one, but there's one on the left and one on the right.
Can I try to investigate or survival check or something to see, is there any evidence of one being more used than the other, or is there like fish scales, or like, can I investigate each of these places?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Do you want investigation, or could I do survival for like tracks?
Because
that's a follow tracks, find trail type of thing.
Yeah, you could.
Just because my investigation's awful.
Yeah, I think if you're looking for specific traces of things.
Yeah, it'd be like fish scales, like, coral that's broken
Scattered.
down or whatever. Okay, I got 21.
Oh, nice. All right. You see that down the left passage, you see a scatterings of, again, those few bones, fish bones that you had seen kind of at the entrance. You notice a tooth kind of laying in a crevice in the rock.
Like a large sea mammal tooth?
A large, you're not quite sure if it's a mammal or not, but
Okay.
It's large and serrated.
Oh, okay.
And seems to be shed. The right passage has a remnant of a couple scales scattered among the rock, and there's, other than that, it's actually pretty empty. You do notice a piece of coral also seemingly caught and wedged in the side. You can tell it hasn't grown there. This has been like as if something was ripped off of something. So
I have
what
a
you will.
sharp serrated tooth on one side and a clearer tunnel with coral broken and some scales on the other.
Mhm.
Now there's the smart way and then there's the Hob way. And so I think Hob would look at the serrated tooth
Yeah.
and think about adventure and this danger down here, and he would swim down the serrated tooth tunnel.
All right. Sounds good.
And I hold the glow stick in front of me and I say, in message form, come on, Feathered Fangs. We're going to find the marrow. And I look at the tooth as if I think that's a marrow tooth.
All right. Yarg follows you, and you hear the response in your head of, wherever you want to go. It's dark in here. And you continue on. This passageway starts to curve up.
Okay.
You follow it along. There's, again, more scatterings of these fish bones. Maybe you notice 1 or 2 more teeth. And you come up. And suddenly the room opens up into a cavern. There's a little bit of natural light here. There's some gaps in the rock that are letting sunlight through.
Oh.
And you can tell you're much higher up in the rock.
Still underwater, though?
Still underwater,
Okay.
yes. Still fully underwater, but much higher up from the tunnel entrance. And make a perception check.
Another perception check. That's an 8.
Okay. You notice nothing. The cavern appears to be empty. All you notice are, again, more fish bones. And maybe you notice the remnants of a unidentifiable sea mammal in the corner.
Ooh.
That appears to having been in the process of being eaten, but is not anymore.
I swim over to it.
You swim over to it?
Yeah.
All right. You swim over to it, You're not quite sure what it is, but there's something just here. And as you go along, you feel a little bit of a current in the water behind you.
I feel a current in the water behind me?
You feel a current, and nothing quite happens.
Okay. Can I turn and look?
You can turn and look.
I turn and look over my shoulder.
You turn and look, and you see a shark
Ugh!
about a foot from your face. Jaws open, and it starts at you turning around, and swims a little bit back. This is a quite large shark
Oh, boy.
that appears to have recently been chomping on this unidentifiable sea mammal. And can you roll initiative?
Yeah! Ah! That is a 20.
Ooh, nice. All right, let's see.
And Alfred just goes after me, we decided,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yes, Alfred goes
His
after
one
you.
damage.
His 1 damage. All right, you go first.
I get to go first?
Yeah, this shark did swim away from you. It was a bit startled by you noticing it.
Okay.
But you...
Then I will say, let's see what these fish suits can do. And I swim forward, and I would like to attempt to, because it feels very Hob-esque, I would like to attempt to grapple the shark.
You would like to grapple the shark.
I would.
All
I
right.
want to wrestle this shark.
Just to be clear, this is probably about a 15-foot long shark.
Oh, never mind.
It's not the biggest shark, but it is a pretty big
Okay,
shark.
never mind. I'll just attack the shark.
All right.
Ah, and I rush forward and I throw out my spear. That is a 19 to hit a shark.
That does hit.
Ah,
Well done.
I've leveled up. Fool should never have attacked me. That is 11 damage.
Ooh, nice.
With my spears, I thrust towards the shark. Attack!
All right.
And then as I attack forward, what is the rules of Owlfred underwater? Is he half speed? Is he...
I'd say, yeah.
Well, he has his fish suit, though, technically.
Alfred does have his fish suit.
So
Yes, Alfred does have his fish suit.
So he would have his normal speed?
Yeah, I'd say, here, how about this? Normally, he would have half speed. I think he probably still can't move at his full speed because we have established that he is quite heavy and
He can't swim worth
He
anything?
just can't swim worth anything, but he can use his wings as a flipper, so I'd say you get a little bit less. Like,
Okay.
what's his normal?
His normal is 60 feet flying.
Oh,
I could just do half
okay.
speed, yeah.
Yeah, then, I would give him half speed. I
Then
thought
I
he
like-
had 30 feet,
I
so
like
yeah.
to think he sank all the way to the base of this cavern, and he's like trying to figure out how to flap up,
Yeah.
and so he's on his way. But he's not going to do anything. He'll use this whole turn to just get up there.
Nice. All right. That is all you are going to do. It is the shark's turn.
Oh no.
The shark writhes from your spear, stabbing into it, and it turns around and wants to take a bite at you. Does a
Bring it on.
19 hit?
19 definitely hits me.
All right. Let me see.
But I have so much health now. I'm level 8.
Ooh, I'm sorry. I just rolled max damage. That's 12
Ouch.
piercing damage.
I taunted too quickly. Okay, 12 damage to me.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Uh,
And I say, I love battle. I love battle underwater. It's exciting.
the neither the shark nor your comrades can hear
No, I
you.
was just talking to myself.
All right. That is all it's going to do, though. So, it is Yarg's turn. He moves up to this shark. He pulls out his
Oh,
scimitar.
we'll do it next time. But I forgot that I'm higher level, so I would have gotten 2 attacks.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll do it next time, just so you know.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yarg, steps up. He tucks his glow stick in his belt and pulls out his, brand new scimitar that he got. Can't remember if we gave him a scimitar last season, but he's got a new one.
He's got one from our adventures, at least, yeah.
And he, raises it and goes, yeah! And takes a slash at this shark. Ooh, for a nat 20.
Nice,
Fun.
Yarg, coming in hot.
First attack of the campaign for Yarg. He got a critical hit. Let's go. 15 slashing damage.
15, nice.
Good. All right. He's going to stay in melee with this, so it wraps back around to your turn.
All right, this time I get 2 attacks on
Nice.
this shark. First attack is a natural 20. Second attack is a natural 1. I just seriously rolled 2 dice, and I got a 20 and a 1.
Wow.
So cool.
All right. Then.
But the nat 20, that, my friend, is 23 damage with
What?
a nat 20.
Okay. That is insane. Wow.
I am good at my spear.
All right.
Oh, wait. I haven't done it yet. With the nat 20, I spin the spear around, and in my head, or in my helmet, I say, I'm going to call it the Sea Urchin Strike.
Nice.
Sea Urchin Strike! And I like, stab it from multiple directions. Ping, 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 ping. And it's just me attacking with my spear.
One of those like anime attacks where there's
Yeah.
multiple attacks swooshing
Before
around.
it notices, yeah.
Yeah. It kind of blinks for a second, and I was not expecting you to kill this as fast as you did. However, that's perfectly fine. As he's just a shark. He blinks for a second and notices the wounds.
Yeah,
And-
the anime.
Yeah, the anime just ooh and rise around for a second. It tries to take another bite at you, but it is a little slow, and it floats to the bottom of the cavern,
Defeated?
defeated.
Ha ha! I reach a hand forward and I fist bump my 2 team comrades. Alfred's just now getting there.
Yeah,
Panting inside of his helmet's all fogged up, I like to think.
yeah. I think Yarg just grabs him and holds him up
Yeah.
and says, "You did good."
Good work, Alfred. Alfred goes, ooh, which I like to think we can hear.
It's a telepathic who.
Yeah, no, it's loud enough
Oh.
that we can hear underwater.
Perfect. But
Cool.
yeah, you get.
Our first combat. Can I look around this area and try to scope it out?
Yes,
Is there
you
anything useful, any information in here as we...
can. You.
Do you want me to roll for it, or...?
I'm gonna say you don't need to make an investigation check.
Oh, okay.
For this, it's pretty. I don't know, medium-sized cavern, probably about 30 feet round. Other than the corpse of the unidentified sea mammal and the shark, for the most part, it's empty. You notice still a couple of fish bones scattered around, few more teeth, but also scattered around, you notice maybe like 2 or 4, like not a lot, but a couple bone harpoons, as you can tell. They are sharp hooked pointy tips carved out of some type of bone from some sea creature. Same with the handles. Few are broken, few are just the heads, but there are a few harpoons here. And,
Can I take them?
yeah, sure.
Sweet.
Any of the unbroken ones you can take, I'd say you probably get about 2.
2 bone harpoons.
And you look back to the shark, and you do notice scars presumably from these same things.
I feel a little bit bad, even though I know that creatures such as this you can't often reason with, but I do feel a sense of, mild guilt that it came to this, because clearly the shark was battling, I assume, the marrow as well.
Yeah, if you think back to your encounters with the marrow general you had fought, he used similar weapons,
Here's a
bone
question.
weapons.
As I'm sitting there thinking back, what happened at the end of that duel that we never got to see?
At the end of that duel, you and the general had fought out on the deck of the ship. One-on-one, I believe,
intense battle.
I believe you prohibited Yarg and Owlfred
I
from
did.
intervening, and you had an intense battle. You did manage to defeat the Marrow again. He had been, you think to what you would have done. He would have tried to defeat you at all costs. So he was probably down to, he was very hurt. And to some extent, he begrudgingly accepted his defeat and would have climbed over the side of the ship, acknowledging you. Perhaps I've finally been defeated.
Mm-hmm.
And he begrudgingly climbed over the rail of the ship and sank into the water. However, you did notice as you went away that his head was still up above the water watching the ship go by. And you got the feeling that though he may have forfeited the battle, you're not done with him yet.
And I think about that. I think I was standing at the stern of the ship, breathing heavy, wounded, and I
Yarg
saw the
rushed
head
up.
looking out back towards me. Yarg rushed up.
Yeah, Yarg rushed up to give you a potion.
And I say, Yarg, that was the hardest battle I've ever fought, but something tells me we'll be meeting again. And I stare at the guy in the ocean.
Dun, dun,
And we flash forward now.
Yeah, we flash forward into the cave. Yarg, also still next to you, saying, you good?
Yes, I was just thinking of what this mission means for me personally, holding
Yeah.
the bone harpoon. And I say, well, gentlemen, shall we continue on?
Yeah. We're gonna have to go into more dark places, aren't we?
Yarg, that's what we do.
Unfortunately, yes. And you guys go back through the tunnel. You don't notice any more branching offs, and I'm assuming you would go down the other tunnel.
And we start to make our way, glow sticks in front of me, harpoons upon my back.
Down into the depths. All right. And that's where we're going to end that episode.
Okay.
That
was awesome. I'm excited to get back into it. Thank you for letting me battle a shark.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I liked your sprucing up of the suits.
And my
the
silly
craft
eye patch.
project. Yes. Do you still have that on in the
Oh,
suit?
inside the helmet for sure.
Nice.
Yeah. He thinks it's dramatic.
It's perfect.
Yeah, no, that was fun. I'm excited to get back into playing with the Feathered Fangs.
Yeah.
And I have a thought of an item I am going to try to either buy or hopefully find that I would like to talk to you about, but we'll talk about that later.
All right. That was fun. We're starting up season 4 with this one.
Yes, I'm
All right.
excited. Well, thank you, daughter, for taking over the reins once more.
Thank you for playing.
Thank everybody for listening out there and the name. We still have a
yes.
few NPC names. Hey, but if you guys want to send more, do it.
Yeah, we love getting the suggestions.
I
We
was
love
also-
questions.
That's true. I was also thinking, like, it doesn't even have to be, like, NPC names. It could be, like, I don't know. Could be, like, monster types or something, too. Could be fun in the
yeah.
future. I don't know. Just throwing it out there. We like adding weird stuff. So thank you all for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed.
And we'll see you next time
We will
on Dadventurous.